Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our online session. Last session, we were discussing about concept of algorithm. I think now you would have got a basic idea about algorithm. Algorithm is just an English-like statement which explain the task of the program step by step. That we finished with that. And so when I say algorithm, before writing a program, to understand how the program is going to work, we can write an algorithm. Okay. So one thing is you have to write algorithm in step by step, not a big complex coding and all is needed. Just you need to write the algorithm like step one, start. Initial, no logic has to be brought into the algorithm. I think we have done a few examples based on algorithms also. Same way, today's session we will discuss about one more concept called flowchart. Flowchart is a graphical, diagrammatical representation. Instead of writing a theory by theory, like step by step in algorithm, the same thing I can convert to a diagram, and then I can see how my program going to look like. Why we prefer to use flowchart means, see, algorithm for a small program. See, whatever algorithm we wrote, maximum it had a step, 4 step, 5 steps. That's all. But originally, as a software person, they don't write an algorithm in one line, 5 steps and all. So algorithm will go for 600, 700 steps. In that time, for a person to write a coding, looking at the algorithm only will look like a tedious process, because going through 700 steps, then start writing computer program means it's difficult. Instead of that, one picture is there. When you can see the picture only, you can understand the logic of a program. It will be simple to easy, and it is easy for a person, whoever is going to write the coding, it is easy for him to understand what logic we wanted. Clear? So even in a normal thing, no, rather than teaching theory, same thing you put it as a picture or video, you can understand better. Same way, instead of having an algorithm in a theory, in a big English like statement, when I can bring it to a diagram, then it will be easy. So today's session will be about flowchart. Flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of this what algorithm, what you have written, or the task we have to, what we are going to perform. When I can represent in form of a diagram, then I call it as flowchart. This is also very simple. Few symbols are there. If you can remember the symbols, we can draw flowchart. Clear? This is the, I think all of you can see. This is the definition of flowchart. A flowchart can also be defined as, no need also. A flowchart can be defined as a diagrammatic representation of an algorithm, a step-by-step approach to solving a task. So any task is given, then I need to solve step by step. Then I use flowchart. The algorithm and flowchart are same only. Before writing a computer program, just to understand how a program is going to work, we will use both algorithm and flowchart. Algorithm is more of English-like statement, and flowchart will be of diagrammatical representation. Based on the definition. Now we will see what are the symbols we can use it for a flowchart. See, whenever I start any flowchart, my start and stop should be in an oval shape. So oval shape represent start bar stop. So oval shape means start and stop. And this parallelogram shape, like this shape, represent any input, read, print, and all we are giving. No, that and all will come under this. Any calculation is there. Any calculation is there, then I will put rectangle shape. So that we call it as, in computer term, we call it as process. So understand, this is start and stop, this is input output, this is process. And we use arrow keys in all the 4 directions to tell that this is how our program will go. When I put it up, from down to bottom it is going. When I put the arrow down, from top it is coming down. Same way, left side and right side when I put, depending upon the direction I put. So these are used for direction. Apart from that, we have many symbols, but we will see only the basic symbol which is required for us as of now. When it goes to our higher concept, that time we will see like this diamond shape. When you put, this is for decision making statement. This is for decision making statement. This is used for decision making statements. And I put this symbol means this is used for looping statement. This is used for a looping statement. So as of now, we will concentrate only this. Other symbols, when we come across, we will know. This is start, stop, this is input, this is process, this is directions, this is decision making statement, and this is looping statement. Take down these symbols in your notebook. Okay, I think you would have copied. So now we will start with drawing your flowchart. Drawing flowchart is very simple if you have understood the algorithm concept. Okay, I'm rubbing this. Now we will start algorithm for addition of two numbers. So we will draw an algorithm to add two numbers. So add numbers. Always remember the formula what you are going to do. So when I need to add, I will write sum equals to a plus b. Okay, we will start the algorithm. Start and stop is always oval shape, right? Start. See, from the top I am going down. I am not going from the down to the top. So put the arrow like this. I have to start. Next, if you can remember in the second step is I need to read only the symbol after equal to A and B. This is not a rectangle. This should be drawn like this, right? Read what are the things A and B, right? And one more thing, you should not write big English statement in this. The words you give inside the algorithm should be short. Then you write process calculation, calculate sum equals to A plus B. Then once again this simple, print sum, then last is stop. I think you can see last is oval shape and put stop. This is how our algorithm looks. Start, oval shape, then read A comma B, then calculate, then print, then stop. This is for addition of two numbers. Okay. Now in our next thing, we will write algorithm for simple interest. So you remember simple interest equals to PTR by 100. So when once again we start drawing an algorithm, start. Now you need to know what are the things you are going to read. We need to read P, T and R. So give read P comma T comma R. Then calculate SI equal to PTR by 100. Then write we have once again you need to print. So print SI. Then last is stop. And remember, every step that arrow should point on. That means from here I will come here, from this I will come here. Like this it should go. Okay. So once you know the formula, you can easily draw the flowchart. I have given two examples. I think we have a set of algorithms. No, whatever algorithm you have written so far, for all the algorithm you need to draw the flowchart and upload in the classroom app. Once again, I am telling. Whatever algorithm we have written so far, for all the algorithms, now you need to draw the flowchart and upload it off. Clear? By the time, I will send you one study material also for flowchart with some more example. So you will get a better idea about this flowchart. Any doubt is there, you just call back or WhatsApp me. I will be able to help you out. So till tomorrow, I'm giving time. Take time. But all the algorithm we have written so far you have to, for all the algorithm, you need to write flowchart and upload it by tomorrow evening. Clear? With this, we stop. Have a nice day.